Okay, yes, because I had my other let me just do okay for record. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm very excited to be here today. Today is a great day in the UK, and I don't know what kind of weather you're having in Canada, but if you are having a winter, I suggest you come over for a holiday because we've got it going on when it comes to the sunshine here right now. But I hope everyone has had a blessed Sunday. Thank you so much for joining, coming on to listen about what we have to share with you about these amazing products that I'm excited about. My name is Wonderland, just to remind everyone. And I am going to be your host this evening for the call. I'm very, very excited to be able to reach out and to work with an amazing woman that I have called, well, we both call each other friends now. Things we've got the same energy and same passion about quite a number of things. And we've got so much in common. The first time I met Stephanie is through a recommendation. I wanted somebody that was on fire, who is got zeal. And I asked in the group, who do you think that is to an individual? And she goes, Stephanie. And I thought, okay, let's call her. And I'm really privileged to be working with her. She's got such knowledge about the products, and not only that, our passion come true. She's going to be taking us through the product info today, and to talk about the products more in depth. I'm excited about it because me myself, you're going to hear a little bit more about my story, what happened to me with that particular product with my family. So I am privileged tonight to be able to introduce to you Stephanie Downs, who has been an inspiration to me. So, Stephanie, do you want to come on, say hello, and maybe talk a little bit about what we are to expect tonight from you?
Oh, definitely. I am super excited. Just gonna put that phone down. It's dinging already. All right. My name is Stephanie Dawn. Yeah, it never fails, right? And I have been here with this company for 4 years. And I'm gonna break down one of the products that I just love. I love this one. I think everybody on the planet should be on this. It's necessary for our bodies to have this product, and that is called Focus. Now, it's more than just a vitamin B complex. That's one of the things I want to bring out here. I've got my notes here because I also have a bit of ADHD, and I get super excited about this. And then I could talk for hours about the benefits of it, how it helps people, how it has changed lives. We're going to share testimonials with you as well, because you know what? You need to hear from real people how these products are actually helping them. You're going to hear from Wanda. You're going to hear from Megan. You're going to hear from myself. And we're going to share with you some amazing changes in our lives this brought. And maybe it's going to be for you, and maybe it's not going to be for you. Maybe it is for somebody you know. Maybe you have been reaching out and not getting answers. Well, we have some answers tonight, and I am super excited about that. I want to say right off the bat, we are not doctors, we're not healthcare professionals. We are passionate because we have seen results. We are normal, everyday people with different various backgrounds and different experiences. And we are super excited about this because of what we have seen, not only with ourselves, but with our community, our families, and so forth. So, we're going to talk about that tonight. Now, let me just get started with this. We want to value your time. We don't want to keep you longer than we need to. And we want to be able to share with you so that you can go and you can either share or you can reach out to the person that invited you here and get that product in your hands, because let me tell you, you're not going to regret it. So the product we're talking about tonight is called Focus. Now, they named that on purpose, I swear to God, because really, when you're on this, your focus really changes. Instead of being squirrely brained, like I said, I have ADHD. I didn't realize I had ADHD. I just thought I was a great multitasker because I could go from getting out of bed in the morning to brushing my teeth to putting a load of laundry on to putting a thing of dishes on to getting dressed to getting, running around like a squirrel and have 20 different jobs going without getting one accomplished. And I thought, well, that's multitasking. No, actually, that's ADHD. And as women, we tend to mask it more than guys, but guys do have it as well. And it's especially hard when you're in a setting where they want you to sit and be calm. I don't know about you, but like I have to stand up even for this because my energy just goes through the roof. And if I'm sitting, I'm just about going nuts. I need to move. I need to talk. I need to be able to express myself. And so focus helps me with that so that I can take all of this and bring it to this and bring it down here. Now I have go to the bathroom, get ready in the morning, go out and put your laundry on, make sure that it's more step by step and accomplished. And I like that. I like that about this. So, this is a vitamin B complex plus cognitive support for clarity. One other thing I want to just butt in here is it also really helps with brain injury. I have a brain injury. I had one 4 years ago. That's when I was first introduced to this company and these amazing, amazing products. And it is really literally giving my life back. So, what we're going to talk about too is focus and performance. So, if you're somebody who has trouble with focusing, if you're somebody who is a student, I actually gave some of this to a friend of mine who was taking a course. She's a little younger than me, but she was like, oh, I've got to study, I've got to cram. She actually found that this helped her to study more beneficially and to be able to retain the information she needed so that when she was tested, she was able to do that. I love that about this. So, why is this so important? First of all, most people find they cannot take a vitamin B complex. One of my girls that I work with here in Canada, when I explained this to her, she goes, oh, no, 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 I can't take vitamin B complex because I have anxiety and it makes my anxiety go through the roof. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. And again, like I say, we're not doctors or medical professionals. We do not profess to heal, prevent, or cure anything. I am sharing with you real life stories from other people that have experienced this and seen the results. So we're not saying that everybody's going to get blanketed, everybody's going to get the same results because we're not the same people. We are not round holes and round pegs. We are each individually different. So we're going to find different results. Okay. So I'm going to put that out there right away. So
Yeah.
one of the things I'm just going to ask if everybody, when you jump on, if you could just mute your line, we can have questions afterwards too, and we will take those questions. You can put them in the comments as we're going, so you don't forget them, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a question, and if I'm listening, poof, that question's gone. So feel free, put it in the comments. We'll go back and we'll make sure that we answer all your questions. And you could also get back to the person that invited you here because, we're here to work as a community to help each one of you. All right. So why do most people have issues with vitamin B complex is because they're not methylated. Methylated means that your body is prepared to use that and be able to break it down properly. So we're going to list off a couple of the ingredients. I'm going to tell you just briefly, which each one does, because not everybody knows what they do. And then we're going to have a couple of testimonials in there too. So the first one in there is vitamin B1, which is thiamine. And what does it do? It converts your carbohydrates into energy. Who doesn't need more energy? I know I've got a lot, but I still want more. I always want more energy because there's so much to do. It supports your nervous function. So if you're somebody who's got that nervous energy or feeling like your body is like just itching, that's another part of your nerves acting up. This will help with that. It's essential for brain health and heart health. That's why our Bs are so important. And when your body can't efficiently turn food into energy, you feel mentally or physically drained. How many of us here feel physically and mentally drained? Put a one in the comment if you've ever felt that way, even if it's been briefly, or maybe you know somebody who's felt that way. Put a one in the comment. So the next one is going to be vitamin B12, and this is riboflavin. This helps with your cells producing energy, which is so important. Our cellular health needs that food as well. It supports with healthy skin and eyes. I know we're all in when we get to this age, we start wearing more of these guys. We need to support our eye health. It acts as an antioxidant and it helps protect the cells from oxidative stress. How many of us aren't without stress, really, right? So it's a key role in helping your cells make energy while dealing with the stress. Vitamin B3, now this one I experienced when I was like in my 20s. And I don't know if anybody here has had a nice and flush before. If you have, put a two in the comment because you're going to know what I'm talking about next. Niacin is wonderful, but what does it do? It supports energy, metabolism, maintains healthy skin, supports the nervous system function, and plays a role in DNA repair. That's it's going to help with your brain and it's going to help with that demanding energy. Now, what niacin does is it actually opens the vessels that are on the top layer just underneath the skin. And that's why I say anybody who's had a niacin flush knows what I'm talking about. It's like all of a sudden you're hot, you're red, you're itchy. That's okay. You're not having an allergic reaction. I want you to keep that in mind. What it is that your capillaries, the top right underneath the skin, are opening up. And it's like rush hour traffic is being let through. It's going to clean out the garbage in those veins, which is also really important. And that's why, too, you're going to get that little bit of a flush. And then you're going to feel really like a boost of energy. I also find that it's a happy bee. It helps you to release that happy hormone. So vitamin B5, I always get this one mixed up. Pantholitic acid, it's needed to produce coenzyme A. We're not going to dive into this today because we're here to tell you about what this is going to do for you. I just want to give you some information as why vitamin Bs are so important for us. It supports hormone production. Ladies that are going through menopause, this is something that we need because this is going to help us with our hormones. Even young girls, we should be using vitamin B. We need this in our diets. Helps metabolize fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. And it's important during periods of mental and physical stress because it's involved in producing adrenal hormones. A lot of us are running on our backup energy plan, which is your adrenal glands. We need to support them. Now, I'm just going to take a minute here and I'm going to welcome a testimonial. I know, Wanda, you said you had one there that with you and your family. Would you be willing to share that with us now?
Yes, of course, Stephanie. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, when I started the products over a year ago now, I was in between a bad place and a rock with my health. I just knew, based upon the experience about nutrition beforehand, I knew I needed something, but I didn't know exactly what or how it's going to work. When this company was introduced to me, and also my son, I think it was the menopause, really. I was getting very forgetful alongside other things. And my son also was suffering a lot. And I heard a testimony with ADHD and autism and how it had affected a lady's son at school. And my son had had similar episodes and symptoms as well. So I straight away I got on board a product. And because of this product that we're talking about today, I was sold to turn out 100%. My son was somebody that I thought, even at the age of maybe 15, I would have to personally take him to school because he wasn't actually cooperating with anything. He was looking up in the sky, remembering things for an hour ago as if he's just seen it, and just so much going on. And I heard testimonies and I decided to put him on it. And within 3 weeks, I was called into the school. Well, that was normal because you might have hold somebody wrong because you're a strong guy or something. The teacher had said to me, is there anything happening in your house differently? And I thought, what do you mean? She goes, something's happened. Malachi is actually in the class a full lesson, even the ones that he doesn't like. What's going on? And I was like, could it be the product? I didn't say anything because I thought, could it really be? I didn't say anything. I walk away and I said to her, I'll think about it. But I thought really he had hurt someone. But because I would give him the product and then he goes to school. So I didn't actually notice the effect. After that 3 weeks, my son goes to bed without me having to drag him. And getting up in the morning, it was like a normal child. Even to now,
Oh,
for a
I
mother,
love
you don't
that.
know what that feels like. I don't care what nobody said. I was sold out to the product and the company. I was sold totally because of this one product. For me, I used to go downstairs for something, come back upstairs thinking, what was it again? And I would go
Yes. Yes.
amazing. I mean, I would run out of anything else but not focus
Oh,
for
I
real.
love
It's just
that.
absolutely amazing. So that's my results. To be honest with you, there's much more, but we're talking focus today. So that's why I'm doing the business based upon my story, my
I
son's
love
story.
that. I love that. I love that your son is getting better because how many of us had kids? I know when I was in school, I had a hard time with school, and my daughter had a terrible time in school. I really wish I would have known about this because that is such a beautiful story. And I thank you for sharing that, Wanda. And I appreciate you bringing that forth because we as parents, we try to do the best for our kids, right? And when we can have the proper tools,
Absolutely.
that helps. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the bees, and then we're going to have Megan give us hers because hers is pretty powerful too. And I love this. So hang on, don't go anywhere. Let's get back to the bees, and then we're going to get another story here from Megan. So, vitamin B6 is the next one. This one helps make neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. These are your happy hormones. This is what's going to help you feel uplifted. If you're feeling blue or feeling low, you are lacking your vitamin B6. It also helps support the immune function, helps regulate homocysteine levels, and it's often called the brain vitamins because it's a role in the neurotransmitter transmitter production. I'm also going to tell you a little bit of story about B6. B6 is also fantastic for people that tend to get that pain in the wrist that can be so bad that you can't pick up certain things. My brother, as a teenager, had it so bad they were going to operate on his wrist here to open it up. My mom read about the vitamin B6 and gave him vitamin B6. At that point, he wasn't even able to pick up a pencil to write. After having vitamin B6 for a very short time, he didn't have to have an operation and he also didn't have the pain in the wrist. So if you're doing something that's a consistent, what's the word, reoccurring uh, process, you might want to consider that you're lacking in a B. It's so important for our bodies. Vitamin B7 is a biotin. So what does this do? It helps metabolize the fats and carbohydrates. We're seeing a story here, fats and carbohydrates, metabolic health, brain health. We're kind of painting a picture here. Supports healthy skin, hair, and nails, assists in energy production. Again, if we're low in energy, we are low in our B vitamins. So although that people think that biotin is only for beauty and health and beauty, skin, hair, nails, it's important for our metabolism. It's not just a beauty product, right? So it's that, and then we have, pardon me, vitamin B9, which is folate or L-methylfolate, it's called. It supports health of the cellular growth. It helps make DNA. It helps support red healthy blood cells and production of them. It's important for nervous system function. So this is going to be an active form. So it's not required the same conversion steps as folic acid before the body uses it. It's already bioavailable. I love that about this is that your body doesn't have to do another step. It knows what to do because it's created that way. Vitamin B12 is again something is very important. This supports your nerve health. It helps make red blood cells. It plays a role in memory and concentration, like Wanda just told us. Supports energy and metabolism. And this one here is B12, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about this one because this is such an important factor that people don't realize. And a lot will go for a vitamin B12 shot. You don't really need to do that when you're taking one that is methylated and it's bioavailable. Now, I'm not saying don't go do it. I'm just saying we have an option here for you. And the option is that vitamin B12 is the only vitamin B that your body actually stores. The rest of it your body uses, absorbs, the rest gets rid of. Vitamin B12 is the only one your liver will hold in it because it assists in making the red blood cells and it helps with your energy production. And it's what it uses the most. And it's the one that's going to stay in there. And you're going to find when you use one that is all natural, bioavailable, and methylated, that your energy is going to be up there. Your concentration is going to be also back there. So that helps with that. Now, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about what's in this product because it's not just a B complex uh, product that I told you in the beginning, it has other benefits to it, like your cognitive, your clarity, your focus, and your performance. So choline. Choline is also going to support your memory, learning, focus, healthy brain cell communication. This is in here. Zinc helps with immune function, helps with brain health, helps with wound healing, helps with DNA synthesis. Magnesium, it helps with your bone health, connective tissue, antioxidant enzymes, normal metabolisms. These are all in this product. Copper. How many of you know that you need copper to be able to absorb more and to be able to retain, especially vitamin B12? So it helps with your iron metabolizing. And you need the copper to go with that, but you have to have a certain dose. That's what I love about this. You don't have to worry about measuring or how much you're taking, if you're taking enough, if you're not taking enough. It's all measured out for you. It's going to help with your iron, which is also going to help with your energy. Healthy blood vessels, nervous system function, and connective tissue production. Again, too, we also have a mental clarity blend that's in here. It's the lion's mane mushroom, and we all know from the Replenish Tea video what our lion's mane did. Ginkgo biloba, DMAE. Uh, some of these words I'm going to tie my tongue around, so I apologize, you guys. I don't speak Latin, but I do try. Rhodiola rosea, huperzine A, acetyl L-carnine, L-triazonin, and taurine. This is why this is giving such good results, is it's taking the combination, putting it together and blending it so that our bodies know what to do with it, and it's measured out to benefit. Now, I want to take this minute here, and I'd love Megan to share her testimonial, because this just blew my mind. Megan, do you mind helping off and giving us your testimonial, please, hon?
No problem. Welcome, everyone. So I just, whoa, okay, sorry, screens are messing up. I just wanted to say a little bit about me. So I'm a mom, a wife, an older sister, two younger brothers. My life doesn't ever stop. For anybody that knows me, I literally joke that I have multiple tabs open in my head all at once. Staying focused was always something that I struggled as a kid with. It was, I would start to do something of like homework, or I was told to do a chores, and before you knew it, I was over here doing something else. And my mom would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, it happens. We're kids." Hey, please. And so fast forward 2020, I've been with Ternant for 6 years almost. In 2020 is when I joined. I actually decided to go back to school. I was going back to school for an MA phlebotomy license. Going back to school, juggling life, family, everything in between of life that throws at us, I needed something to support my focus and mental clarity. That's when I actually decided to try the product. And if, for anybody that knows me, I am not a everyday pill taking person. It was a struggle to have me to take anything as a child. It was like fighting cat, tooth and nail. But this was something that I didn't look at it as medication. I looked at it as a vitamin. So if in my mind, it was almost playing a game of this is something I can take because it's not medicine, it's a vitamin. So I started taking Focus. Quickly, it was something that I will never live a day without. Personally, I'm more clear-headed, can concentrate better. As you can hear, I have an almost 3-year-old who runs around all day long, who keeps my attention on the back of burner. So I get things done a lot faster. I'm easier, like Stephanie was saying, to be able to bounce to different products. Not products, different tasks. And still not have those squirrel brain moments where I was like, wait, what am I doing? Where I have to walk out of a room and come back in a room to figure out what I was supposed to be doing. Life is chaotic, but this is one thing that definitely stays in my daily routine, and I will not go a day without because of the focus that it's been able to give me to be able to get the tasks that I need done while taking care of an almost 3-year-old.
Sorry, guys, my dog is acting up here a little bit. I didn't want to interrupt that. That was amazing. I love that. And I love the fact that you brought out that being a mom, right? And going back to school, that, we need that focus. And yeah, thank you for sharing. Now, and I want to also just let you know that there is a metabolic health blend in there too. So we really focus on overall well-being of the body. It's not just the brain, it's not just one part of the body, it's not just the gut, it's not just about making red blood cells. You notice we were talking about immune system, cognitive, all of that. And I love how it's all brought together because, like Megan, I don't like taking a lot of stuff, or I forget if I have to take a lot of stuff. So being able to combine or get that all into one, where I can just take a pill and I'm good and I can keep going. And I really love the results that it brings. Now, the metabolic health has some green tea extract, cocoa extract, yerba mate, and these names. Googaloo, which these are also good for supporting natural energy health and your metabolic health. So it's going to actually help you. Well, when you have more energy too, you're going to do more. When you have more energy and you're doing more, you're going to burn more. You're going to get out and you're going to want to get going. So you're not going to be storing the fat either, which is also a benefit to this. So, like I said earlier, this is not just a simple B complex. It is a B complex that is targeted to support your brain health, your heart health, your hormones, your focus, your memory, your neurotransmitter function, your nervous system support. And that combination with these B vitamins is what's key, and adding those extra supports along with it that we talked about. So I want to thank you very much for listening. I know, Wanda, you wanted to add a few things here too. So I am going to give you back the floor. And if you have some questions, I'm going to roll through, check your questions. Please put them in the comments. Or like I said, reach out to the person that has invited you here. But let's give our attention back to Wanda. She has got such fabulous energy herself and such information, 25 years of experience. We need to give her a few minutes to just share with us why it's so important not only to be here with these products and being on this, but what she's got coming forward too.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I can really hear your passion coming through, and I think you're just getting warmed up. Oh my God, you're just getting warmed up. If there's anybody else with any testimony about the focus, it really, really does help, because what we don't try to do is to argue about what's in it. We just share the results. Because as Stephanie rightly said, we're not specialists, we're not doctors. All I know is someone introduced me to the products. I took it because I was really, really desperate, and it worked for me. And it's the only thing that I've seen. Another thing that got me hooked on the products is how quickly it works. So I was really amazed to see how it worked with my son, myself as well. Today I had to take some, because if I don't, I'm all over the place. Like our great friend Stephanie said, can't focus. I would open many tabs, and I didn't actually had that down to ADHD. I just thought that's how I am. That's how I function. But some reason, like today, I wasn't. I had something to do. I would keep on putting it off for days. And today I said, no, I'm going to take two, and I'm just going to sit down and focus. So, guys, as I always like to say, we don't talk too much about business here. It's just about the products. But wherever there is a good business opportunity, so a good product, there's always a good business opportunity. And all we're doing with people is not telling them everything that this product does. We bring them to hear what the product is doing by listening to other people's testimonial, and what Stephanie's breaking the component down so that people can understand. It's all natural, it's all organic. So we bring people. It's like not everybody can make a movie, but everybody can bring someone to watch that movie. And this is what we're doing. We say, come on Sunday evening, come and have a listen. We try not to say, what is it? Well, that's why you're coming, to see what it is. So we're strategically doing this because you don't want to be the expert. They're coming to see the expert. And as Stephanie shared the story, what sells is results. We're not trying to sell them product. We are selling our results because I was sold. I mean, when I heard a lady talk about her son, I was struggling with my son. Nobody had to tell me to buy. I'm asking which one, what did she take? And this is what you want. We have got an amazing company with an amazing products that we could share with the world. So all we are doing is bringing people to watch the movie, bringing people to hear the information. So it takes off the cold selling and trying to make people buy stuff. That's not what we do here. Let them come and hear the stories. And as they come, as I said, they'll convince themselves that, you know what, I need these products. And that's a great way that you can attain customer, and customer always make business partner because automatically they're going to talk about it. I was sold. I was in from day one because I just knew that there's so many people that are suffering with the same issue. I was going to tell it to them. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. So with this said, we don't want to take too long. We don't want to be um, running away with time now. We want to keep it to time. Stephanie, how long have we got?
We're at the 45 mark. One thing I wanted to do is just quickly share a couple of stories, if you don't mind, because
Okay,
in our
great. Well, we
family,
hand it back over to you.
sure,
I
yeah,
was just, yeah.
yeah, no, you were, go ahead, hon.
Yeah, no, I was just going to hand it over back to you because I don't want to go over the
No,
time. But as I
exactly.
said, you're going to hear much, much more about the business side, but this is just the product and what these amazing products are doing for people. We put the evidence. So if you have more stories, Stephanie, please do bring them on. Let's hear.
I love telling stories because you know what, when we hear something that really helps somebody to feel better, I have a lady I'm working with here that really deals with, and because we can't use certain terms, I'm going to describe it so that you can understand. But that feeling of not being able to get out of bed in the morning, you don't want to do anything. You're really
Yeah,
super sad, and your energy is zilch. And when I have given her the focus, that has changed dramatically. Dramatically. Again, a lot of people do not take a vitamin B complex because their bodies cannot methyl hydrate the B complex. That it is just a thing in our DNA where this is going to help people that are in that position because it's already done for them. There's one step taken away that the body has to do. So she noticed that she started feeling a lot happier. She wanted to get out of bed. She wanted to go and do things. She wanted to get out with her friends again. And sometimes people don't realize that the feelings you're feeling, the feelings of nothing's going to change, that there's no hope, that there's again, I'm trying to use right words because we don't want to be uncompliant, but when you're feeling that way, it's because your body is trying to send signals out that it's needing something. It's needing something. And unfortunately, in our foods, we cannot get this. We cannot get the minerals and vitamins that our grandparents got, right? The earth is depleted, the food has changed, it's picked too early, and things happen that way. But when we start supplementing it properly with pure, plant-based, high impact products, you're going to see a difference. Now, another thing with my daughter had ADHD worse than me, and I didn't realize that when she was young. Girls mask more. Now, I use that term because that was what she was given. But some of us may have not that been that label, but we have the symptoms or we have the feelings of it. She's also got that situation where when you get in, you can get very nervous. You can feel very unsecure. I think you guys know what I'm talking about with taking this product too. That has also helped her. And if we can help you or any of your family or anybody out there that is having feelings like that, where you cannot be in a crowd, you're nervous to be around other people, you don't feel comfortable. And, a lot of that stems from our gut health. So by using good, clean products such as this one, it helps. And if we can help change a life for the better, I just, yeah. And there's so many. There's literally thousands. I could talk for hours on different people's experiences and what they've had. But like we said, we don't want to take up all your time. We really appreciate you being here today and taking the time. And again, we are more than happy to share with you. Just reach out because like I said, like my daughter in school, she literally would be put away from the other kids because she'd get talking. She'd get bored and she'd talk. And we didn't know what that was. It wasn't that she was being rude to the teacher. It was just her focus was all over here. So she was being distracted. Now she takes it and she can literally focus like you wouldn't believe. She's like, man, I wish I had this in school. We have to get the word out to people so that other kids don't feel that shame that they're disrupting the class. They're doing something wrong. They're not. They're lacking something in their diet, in their bodies. They just need some help. And yes, we have myself personally given this to younger kids. One of my girls that works here too, her son was put on some medication. It wasn't working. It wasn't helping him. He didn't feel good on it. He didn't want it. We changed him over. We got her doctor actually got him on this focus. Totally different kid. Totally different kid. Even his behavioral issues are different. So there are some options, there are some stories, and I will leave it at that and hand the mic back to Wanda. Thank you for letting me share that, Wanda. And thank you all for being here today. I'm looking forward to next week. Next week, we're actually going to talk about a product called Boost. And this one, a lot of the guys are going to be interested in this as well, especially women and well, everybody, because this is something that is going to enhance performance in so many ways. You're not going to want to miss this. And we're going to talk about Boost next week and we're going to break it down and we'll bring some stories too.
Oh my God, this is absolutely amazing. Stephanie, I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this. Just for the sake of everyone, is there any questions that we've got? Does anybody have any questions about the products or something you don't understand? This is the lady. Let's talk about it today. And just feel free to be able to express yourself and ask any question because this is what we want to do. We want to create a community where we're here to help people to understand or to break it down a little bit more so that it's clearer to you, that you can be more effective when you want to go out there and explain or help people with the product. So, is there any questions at all from anyone? Is there anything in the chat, Stephanie?
Nope, there's nothing there. So just come on. Oh, go ahead. FHN.
It's Felix.
Oh, I thought so.
Huh?
Hi, Felix. Welcome. I wasn't sure. So,
Yeah, that's okay. So France got lots of really good products all together.
yeah.
And often I get asked, what things can I take or what things can I not take? What things are counterproductive that may clash? So if you're giving something to focus or boost or enrich, I sort of know what enrich does anyway, but it is just wanted to know, is there any negatives of, say, if you're having focus, don't take too much of this because it'll diminish the effects of focus.
Um, okay, I know with a couple of them there are already ingredients in it. Focus is generally pretty good. I always say if somebody's on medication, go to your pharmacist, ask them to check your medication against the focus. And Felix, I can help you or Wanda to be able to send them the fact sheet that will help the pharmacist see what's in there and what may affect medication. As far as with the products we have, the only one that I wouldn't say well, pardon me, there's two. There's two. Like, and when you're taking focus, I wouldn't take Mojo right away because it has vitamin B's in it already. You're going to be doubling up, right? And you may find that you get that boost of energy that's going to be like, woo, a little too much, right? When people get that, they get a little nervous, right? Because they're like, oh my goodness, I was like the energy bunny flying around here. I thought this would, yeah. So when you're taking it, I would take focus, take it with some food too, help the food break it down. It's okay with the Enrich. It is okay with most of the products we have. I just wouldn't take it with Mojo because Mojo already is going to enhance your energy. So that might create too much energy, as for lack of better words. I mean, For me personally, and having the condition I have, I don't find a problem. I actually find it makes me go calm and stay focused. So for some people, yes, others no. The other one is like I wouldn't pair it with balance because balance is already a combination of vitamins and minerals that you need for the day. So take your balance either in the morning or in the afternoon. Take your focus, just spread it out a little bit. Just give it a little bit of room. But the majority of the products are synergistically made for each other. It's just like balance and renew. You wouldn't take those two together because balance already has renew in it. So you're doubling up. And there's no point doubling up unless your body needs it. I do natural health energy medicine. Pardon me, I don't call it that anymore. Natural health energy work. um, and so I do a lot of muscle testing. I listen to what the body wants and I help with that is like, just where are we going? What does it need? How much does it need? And stuff like that. So that's my answer for that. I hope that helped you. And
Yeah, thanks a lot. That's good.
feel
Can I
free.
keep it really quick?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
So, like you were saying, and this isn't to discredit and stuff, but with my personal body, I get up at 4 in the morning. I drink my mojo. I wait. I get back up with my daughter at 8 o'clock and make breakfast, and then I'll take my focus. But I do take balance with my focus, but it doesn't mess with me. I have had some people, like Stephanie said, that it does mess with. So it's that listening to your body balance because you don't want to take something and then not feel good about after it. But for something for me, it doesn't bother me personally.
Again, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do eat a hearty meal before I'm taking all this.
Sorry, my granddaughter just walked in. Yeah, thank you, Megan. And see, there was the key again. We are not all round pegs. Some of us are square, some of us are rectangle, some of us are triangle, whatever, right? We're not all the same. So, and Felix, feel free to reach out anytime. If you have a question or you have somebody that needs help, reach out. We're on a chat together. Just say, hey, Stephanie, Dawn, I need your help. Can you tell me
Okay.
about this? I love this. I
Yeah.
get like my daughter says, I get a natural high off of working with natural health energy work and helping other people just feel better, just feel stronger, feel healthier, and feel better. So you're not bothering me. Don't feel like you are. Ask away.
Thank you.
Okay. Also, just to add, Stephanie, I feel taking the focus, it's a slower release of energy
Mm-hmm.
compared to Mojo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mojo is I'll take a cup of Mojo within about less than 2 minutes. I'm like, wow, what's there to do? With focus, it's a constant slow
Mhm.
release during the day energy, sustainable
Yep.
energy with focus. Well, that's the way it affects me anyway. It's not that rushed energy like um
Mojo.
Mojo.
So
Yeah. But
I
I
just want to
mean,
address that one with you because first of all, you're dealing with a pill and a liquid. Anything with a liquid is going to get into your system faster, right?
yeah,
So Mojo is like it's meant to go faster. It's like get you going, get your energy going, right? So thank you, Wanda, for saying that because that is exactly what I'm talking about. So you've already
yeah.
got that energy going. So save your focus for an hour later or
Later.
something, or a little bit like
Yeah,
push it down
yeah,
the road, right? Because like Wanda says, like so for me, for instance, I used to drink 2 to 3 cups of Mojo in the morning. Yeah. I mean, if anybody's had Mojo, you are, I mean, one of my good friends, Mr. Jeff Belleville, he just about he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "How does that affect you?" I'm like, "It just tastes good. I don't feel bad." He's like, "Oh my goodness, Stephanie Dawn." And I was like, I just love it. I love the effect. So now what I've done is I'll have my Mojo and my body's like, oh, let's have some more of that. I will actually go and I'll have my balance and I'll have my for her and I'll have my NED plus and stuff. And all of a sudden my body goes, oh, Oh, that's what I needed. So I love how Wanda said that is that you have your mojo in the morning and you get that energy boost going. The reason why I say don't add your focus is like Wanda says, it is a capsule form. So it's going to take time to open. The capsule is vegetable, sorry. So yeah, it's going to just dissolve and open up. And then because it's more in powder form, it's going to release into your body slower. Whereas the mojo is liquid, it's going to go faster, it's going to get into the veins faster. Fantastic. I mean, if you're a coffee drinker, you've got to be on this. I have people that are tea drinkers that drink this in the morning because it helps with the gut, it helps with the energy. And I swear to God, if you are not feeling happy after you have a cup of mojo, I want you to come and talk to me because we got to figure something else out. Because that cup is going to have you smile. If you're not a morning person, you are going to be a morning person. And your family's going to be going, what on earth happened to you? Because it's going to be, oh, where is the so and so? You know, because it is going to change you that much. It is just fantastic. But that's another topic, is that. Sorry, Wanda, I got excited and I had to share it.
That's all right. I can see Joe there. Joe, do you have a mojo story? 1 minute. Joseph, would you like to unmute and share your mojo story?
I also want to just point out really quick, kids can take this.
Mm-hmm. I have my 14-month-old granddaughter on these products, and she's been on them since she's a month old.
Are you asking of the mojo, Megan?
No, mojo I would not give to kids. No. Or pardon me.
So it's again one of those to your discretion. I have a good girlfriend whose son does take mojo and focus, but he is 10 years old. I wouldn't give it to anybody under 5. But please hold. I know. And then the focus as well, but I break open capsules for kids.
Yeah.
And I don't give obviously 3.
No. Yeah. And I was going to say, yeah, because you have to remember mojo is a high concentration of caffeine too, right? It does have a caffeine. It's a naturally produced from a green bean. So that's why also you can do a half a scoop, but remember that you don't want to give a kid that much caffeine. So you want to just regulate it. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So I do apologize on me. I'll be quick. So my story is that Mojo actually gave me more energy. Like almost right away, I noticed my mood swing was going to affect one of my wife's old caregivers said, "All right, Joe, what you set me up?" I was like, "I did set you up." Well, what is in that stuff? And so um we're happier when we drink it. Um, we we make the joke that okay, whoever starts the fight has to make the mojo, but we haven't, had. But you know, it makes us happy. It makes us happy, and
Yeah.
you have to have your mojo now. What I'm happy to hear though is I didn't know that you could actually slow down that energy rush. So thank you for that.
You're
Great
welcome.
presentation.
Oh, thank you.
Right,
Thank you.
Joe.
Thank
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna go back on mute.
Thank you. Well, guys, thank you everyone for joining tonight. I know everybody's got something better to do, but you choose to come on here to hear how you can not only change your life, but other people around you. Thank you so much for Stephanie to be able to come on and share um, and to help everyone understand what we really got our hands on and being able to share with such confidence and tenacity as well. So always excited to talk about these products, and I really just love that. Really enjoy working with her because of the joy she brings into the business. Guys, we are going to be back here again every Sunday evening, the same time. All you need to do, remember that not everybody can make a movie, but everybody can bring someone to watch it. And this is what we're doing every Sunday. I'm not trying to convince people, but bring them to the evidence and let them decide for themselves. With that said, guys, if anybody has got any other question, you always can reach out to any one of us. You're going to hear more from us as we grow, as we start to develop. And thank you so much once again to everybody, every testimony. We are going to be on it every Sunday, as I said. I wish you all the best and good night. And thanks to Stephanie.
Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you.
Cheers,
Thank you
Stephanie.
so
Cheers,
much.
Wanda. Thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Bye for